So we just popped down Cole's yard again because he got a new bunch of cattle in. I don't know if you remember last year we come down as well and Cole was talking us around the cattle. He had a real ripping bunch of cattle in there. We'll have a look at those in a minute, but this is this year's bunch. And I think Uncle Franklin was just here, he just told me about it. Mainly Belgian Blues this time, and I think he said there's a couple other random breeds in there. These are all bucket fed calves, I think, I would imagine. That is a, I would imagine, Angus. Bit of, oh, what's it called? We had a bit about it in our shed last year. Ringworm on the face, that's what you can see on his face. But ringworm disappears, George. You see that on his head there, on his face? We have it all the time. Yeah, that'll disappear. As soon as the sun starts shining, that disappears. Jordan's here with us. This is Cole's son, if you don't remember Jordan. Jordan is always about in the summertime, isn't he? Doing little bits and pieces with us. But they look a nice bunch, George. Yeah. And these are the ones from last year. I imagine there'll be some beasts in there, won't there, George? When do you get rid of these then? When they're big enough, I guess. Yeah. There was one in here, I remember him. He was a park, wasn't he? Thank you, that's lovely. They've grown well, haven't they? Yeah. Fed on a bit of silage. Let's smell this. Oh yeah, that's what you want. Yeah, plenty. Oh Christ, there's loads in there, isn't there, Jules? 70 in here as well. What do you reckon?
Is that the baby in the middle here?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just see him there.
Where is he?
Just
here.
top.
If you come around this side. 2363.
Oh, he's smaller than the others.
He looks like he needs to be round in the pen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He didn't escape through, did he, George? Hello. There we go. Little update on Cole's cattle anyway. His cows are always super friendly. Look at this one, Ace. Got a right mask on, ain't he, looks like. There was one in here Cole said was a park. And he's got a real black nose. That's it, that's the one. They're strange looking, aren't they? Mm-hmm. They call them a park, don't they? Park or something like that. Yeah, nice one.
It's so soaking, it's just been like licking me to death.
That one has a rough mouth.
Has it what?
That one has like tears on the left eye.
Okay.
No.
He's never so friendly, that black one.
Yeah.
Super friendly.
They're all really friendly,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah, but the black one's just really friendly.
Is he?
Lets you stroke you all the time, yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna lick mum to death now, look.
Yeah, it would if the kids did so.
Go on then, show us how it goes. Oh my heck.
No brakes.
It's like a go-kart with no brakes though.
Huh? Do you want to go on that bike?
It looks like a go-kart but with no brakes and with only 2 wheels.
He's all over the shop. Whoa. You need to come off.
So old.
Oh dear. He's mad, isn't he? He's mad. So this is what we like to do on a Sunday, on a day off, don't we, Henry?
Yeah.
Bit of fishing. Let's have a little go.
Show it to the camera.
Hang on. Ah. Hey, that's not bad, eh?
No.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's my first fish in ages, that is.
Yeah,
He's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
There we go, that's what we come for. Right, so every Sunday we like to, oh hang on, I'm going to cast and pull my eyes up. You right there, mate? Whoa. Got to pull the bail arm over, remember?
Okay.
Just teaching him how to fish. He's getting it, isn't you? That's it. Bail arm goes over. Yeah, so I thought I'd just bring you with us what we do on a Sunday. It's a little bit of this. Hang on, pull that over. It's a little bit of this, or him and Bampy go motorbike. Usually down Linda's lawn. But we thought we'd come and have a go fishing. I haven't caught one for a while actually, so that's a rare event. You just saw that. That's my first fish in like 2 years. Reel it in slowly, mate. Reel it in slowly. But yeah, Sundays are about family time, you know. We go for a dinner at Lynn's before it all kicks off again. Anything?
Nope.
No? Oh, never mind. Not too bad, is it?
No, that'll be alright.
What do you reckon?
Do you want a bit wet? Do you want a bit wet?
Tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
It doesn't need to be too wet, does it?
No, we don't want it too wet. Whatever that is, baby, it's a bit long.
But there's a low bit where you're stood. High bit, sorry. This is high.
What do you think through here now?
No, that's good. Give me 10. That kills me, that does.
You're alright, you have to come. I'll get him along to be halfway along.
I'm alright. I'm quite high my end. Stiffens up again over there.
Yeah, no, get past that guy, we'll be alright again. Get the young old boys on it, they tend to driven up.
This slopes quite aggressively downhill, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Keithy, that's my bad. Yeah.
One from this side.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hand-picked from Tesco's. Ag said to give them to you. I think he went to the shop himself. I got to do that edges, that one and that
well,
one.
Sam wants 4 packs, so I'm just going to go in twice. But the trouble is, I need a new Timothy out, and I know it's coming.
Yeah, we can do something. That's nice stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I thought I could see that in there.
That's beautiful, eh? Just put that back to
Look at that.
No dinner is no breakfast today either.
No, no nothing.
She's here waiting.
No wages either. Come in this morning, sadly got a new hat on, look, that Pincher Kids one. But, oh, he's still in there. Sadly the 302's calf died this morning. We tried to do everything we could for it. Yeah, I don't know what happened really. He was premature, she was losing condition, there's lots of things against it, and yeah, sadly farmer tried his best to keep him alive, and yeah, unfortunately that's how it goes sometimes. We weren't expecting her to calf, so it was a bit of a me and Lynn, and he was backwards as well, which means he probably took in a bit of fluid on his way out, and that doesn't help. You know, backwards calves are very difficult as they are. Premature as well, well, I don't know, you're onto a loser. But unfortunately that's the way it went on that one. This is the concrete we laid this morning. Didn't do too bad a job actually. I think we had a metre left over, so we found a place for it round the back. I'll show you that later on. But yeah, you can see everything's running into that drain now. That's going to be good. The grid will come off that drain. We'll have a soak away drain on there, you know, a grid on there where water can flow to. Yeah, we might even start the next two bits later on this afternoon. We'll see what we've got going on. We've got a hay delivery first. Oh my god, the old sun. I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining. But it's pretty bright. Why do you have them dressed with manganese?
Manganese.
Yeah.
Because when stuff's growing fast, it won't always show up manganese, but on our ground it will show up manganese.
Yeah.
And it will generally show up, and it will only show up when it's growing really quick. So the spring growing crop, it grows so fast now, not always, but it will show up a manganese deficiency more than most other crops.
Yeah.
And what I sort of learned over the years is, even if you didn't have it, it's been done with a single purpose dressing, Matty.
Yeah. Oh, and manganese.
It's Vibrance Duo plus manganese.
Right.
To tell you on there the weight of it, Muddo.
What we got in there? 500 kilos.
Oh yeah, that's it. They're 500. Well, they're good oats, aren't they, this year?
Yes.
I've had oats like that. They can only get 400 kilos in.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yes. Oh, Isabel. We had a good touch with Isabel, haven't we?
Isabel, yeah. Right, it's yeah, it's about spec weight.
Yeah. They've just done really well the last 2 years, haven't they?
Canyon, they were a good variety.
Were
they? You struggle to get your spec weight with them, Matt.
Yeah.
So, you know, what do we, I can't remember these off the top of my head, but were they about 52 kilos, something like that?
Yes. Yeah, in and around the mid 50s, weren't they?
I think, you know, we have had 50s. We have had 50.
Hmm.
I think the minimum, is it 52 the minimum?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have had Canyon go for milling.
Okay.
But you don't have to have too much go wrong with Canyon to drop below milling.
No. Okay.
48 would be.
But we've had 2 years of droughty springs, haven't they? And they've done really well, haven't they? It's surprising, actually. We see what they do this time, won't we?
I don't think it's anything clever we're doing.
No.
I think if you read the recommended list, they are a bit higher spec weight.
Right.
They're a better grain, better kernel.
Here we go, look. 344, just about to start giving birth. Oh, she popped her own bag. That there is the bag. She's going to get up now. She thinks she's had it, but she hasn't. She'll have a little sniffing about. I'm going to get out the way and let her do her thing. What you saw there is the bag which holds the calf. Once that's broken, you've got about 2 hours to get the calf out. So now we just we check the time, just in case. But the other day we had one exactly the same, and it was 2 hours before he was out, and he came out perfectly fine. So we're having some fun with these gates. We just spent about half an hour trying to figure them end ones out. Took a picture for next year. Sorry Riley mate, it's just me. Well done girl.
No, I'll pay you.
This light, we couldn't get it working, all of a sudden it's come on. Farmer's blocked the light sensor off, so stop it going off, because can't get the thing to turn on, and randomly it's sort of turned itself on. Not really sure what's up with it. We're going to replace these with some nice LEDs next time. Next year, you know, it's going to get lighter now, there's no need to do it now. Just put some sheets down. It's supposed to freeze, I don't know if it is or not. I've got a cheeky monkey this side. So we just put some sheets over top just to stop it from the frost getting in, that's all. I imagine it'll be fine anyway. It's only meant to go down to about 0 or -1, so I shouldn't imagine it'll affect things too much. It's had all day going off as well. We got a little bit this side actually. Got the barriers up around the back there. Oh, that was harder work than it should have been. We had a whole cube left over, so farmer quickly knocked this this concrete up here. Just widens the track going out a little bit, and we'll backfill it with planings and the rest of it. But it's a shame to waste it, so farmer quickly knocked that up, and that'll do well. We'll get the sheds ready around the side tomorrow, then we'll start moving these animals. They'll go into the back shed there, and these new fresh ones, they will come into this shed here. We'll put a calf creep up over there for the older ones, and then once this shed gets full again, we then do the same here. We'll leave the gates, you know, we'll only take a few of those gates down, cows can walk around in there. They spend like the late afternoon napping, and then they have another little burst before they go to bed again. And in the mornings, just after strawing up, they like to have a good run about in the fresh straw. They like that. Where you at, mate? Where you at? And we finally got to the putting the bulls' names up, so they're in the right order now, apart from his name, it's spelled quite correct, but I ain't going to change it now. His name's Riley, that's how it's spelled. This is Rodney. Obviously we call him Dave, and Tomahawk, and then there's Ricky on the end there. Right, it's the next day now. We're just over at Graham and Martin's hayfields, where we make our the lay hay, we call it. It's a bit of a Timothy clover mix. Keithy and Charlie are up here somewhere doing some hedge trimming, so I'm hoping I can show you a little bit of what they're doing. Graham and Martin have been very busy up here planting trees. I don't know where I should come. I don't know whether to drive that track or not. I think I'm going to be alright. I don't know where they are. We're going to go find them. We've got the drone with us. We're going to get some quick, nice shots, if nothing else. But looks like Graham and Martin have got a few trees that are going to grow along here, which will be good. It was a bit of a, yeah, not a lot sort of grew there apart from thistles and horribleness. So that'll be nice when that all comes to life, I imagine. So it's actually getting on towards the end of the day again, but we just haven't had a chance to get out and do any of the filming with him. But Keithy's had Charlie with him. Yeah, there ain't no better teacher than Keithy really, but they've been at it, yeah, well, pretty much since October last year, and they are getting through it. I think they've got about 5 or 6 days of hedge trimming left. They haven't got a lot to do, Keithy tells me, so this is probably one of the last farms that they're going to do. Charlie's been going out with Keithy and having a go. It's her first real season, you know, properly doing it. Farmer's repaired the hedge trimmer for her, so that's all going nice again. She's had a new joystick, and she's had, yeah, new bearings in the head of the trimmer, and they've also mended one of the actual flails as well. It was all done at one of these proper places. I don't know which outfit did it, but they did it real nice job, and apparently it runs real smooth. Right, look at that, what a sunset. The guys are just about to finish up here. I think Keithy's got to come back for a little bit for tomorrow, you know, a bit of roadside stuff, and I think they're on the last field this side. Charlie's doing not a bad job. They aren't the nicest of hedges to cut up here, you know, they're not your typical, you know, nice finished hedges, but they do still need to be trimmed back, because what will happen is they will just grow out and grow out and grow out, and they look terrible, and you lose half your field as well. So yeah, it's good to keep them bashed back. We don't, you know, we don't tear them apart and leave them horrible. Got sheep out in this one. I don't know whose sheep they are, they look lovely, you know, doing their thing. Sheep are just brilliant, you know, they're light, they can get across the fields, they mow the fields, keep it down tight, keep the grass young. They'll come off, I don't know, mid-March, April time, they'll get them off, and then me and Charlie will get the harrows on, and then we'll get the rolls over it and flatten everything off, and yeah, it should be a nice job. Beautiful weather for this time of year. A little bit untold really, because there's tractors moving about and everyone's getting a little bit twitchy whether to start planting things, us included. You know, farmers got some ideas in his head, so you might even end up seeing some drilling videos soon. So we'll see though, we don't know. We'd try and look at the long range forecast, because if it comes wet and cold again, you know, you're only putting seeds in the ground to rot away or get pecked out by the birds. Just got to sort of make the best decision you can on that one. It's very difficult though when it's nice this early. Makes you worry what the spring's going to be like, but we've had 2 very dry springs so far, the last 2 years. Very dry, 3 years I think, you know, they've been very dry springs. It's not a bad sight, is it? Charlie's just up at this one, Keithy's just coming round, and yeah, we'll head home and that'll be it for the day. Keithy's got to pull me out. One on the stuck list for a mat. Hang on. I sort of, you know, when you get out feeling and you're like, should I drive up there? That wasn't a good idea. We got the tools to pull it out, so we do it. We'll be out of here in a jiff.